So I want to do a quick video to show you about a couple websites other than Craigslist where you can find good deals on cars. And I apologize for the background noise. My dog is pacing this morning. He just had breakfast and he likes to do his prowl to see if there's anything else around. So anyways, first thing we're going to go over is OfferUp. And you can get to OfferUp a couple different ways. You can Google just OfferUp, and typically it's one of the first things that comes in the search results, but OfferUpNow.com. And this is very similar to Craigslist. It's basically just people that are selling things that they have, and they list the articles sort of gallery style. And the cool thing about OfferUp is that you have a little bit more of a personalization about who's selling it. You can see that each of these people's names are actually here on what they're selling, and you can see all of the things that this particular person is selling. So it sort of vets the sellers a little bit. It is a little bit more trustworthy than Craigslist, and people will review them as sellers, so it's kind of cool that you can have a little bit of a history. It almost combines eBay and Craigslist, which is one of the cool things about it. So the way you use it is just type in your location and select what you're looking for. Usually we're going to be looking for auto parts or actually cars and trucks. And if you want to narrow down specifically to the type of car, you can click into the search box and type in the type of cars that you want. But there's just a lot less eyeballs on this website right now than Craigslist, so you usually don't have to compete with as many people on cars, and it's, you got the potential for some pretty good deals through here. There's definitely a couple in here that you can probably work with, or at least see if you can work with it. So the other one I want to go over is similar. It is LetGo.com, and the US site is us.letgo.com, and I'm sure for all the other sites around the world there are different URL paths for it. So what you'll probably want to do is just Google LetGo or LetGo app. And by the way, before I move on to LetGo, I want to mention that OfferUp does have an app, so I recommend downloading the app. It's pretty easy to use. And like OfferUp, LetGo also has an app that again is pretty easy to use. And same thing here, you enter your city, you search for what you're looking for, you click cars, motors, and you can find some pretty decent deals in here. Let's just click into here to kind of look and see what the ad is. OfferUp and LetGo both have make an offer and ask a question options, so that you don't have to call the person. You can blow through a lot of ads and just really run through and make offers. You probably would not make an offer without having a little bit more information about the car. This doesn't even have a description on this car, and you would want to know, does it have a clean title? You'd want to ask all those over the phone questions before you drove to see it. But this at least lets you ask a question pretty quickly and easily and find out a little bit more information. You can also click on the seller, and it will, like OfferUp, show you things that they are selling and things that they have sold. And that's kind of cool. It's just one thing. It's a little bit more tracking that you don't have with Craigslist. And it doesn't guarantee that somebody's not going to try to rip you off on here, but it helps lower it a little bit, at least. It helps lower your risk just a little bit. But again, the primary advantage of these two websites is that there are less eyeballs on them. There are enough people that know about these sites to list things for sale where you can find good deals on them, but there is also a small enough number of people that are looking at this where you can actually get some good deals. You don't have as many people competing for these deals like you do on Craigslist. So it's also an option as a seller. You might want to, if you're having a difficult time selling your car on Craigslist, you might want to put it on these websites as well, because it's free, and you can see, maybe you'll get a little bit more attention on those just because you have it in more than one place than Craigslist. I usually don't run into that problem. Craigslist usually finds me a buyer pretty quickly because there's so many people that are looking for cars on there, but it doesn't hurt to put it on a couple other websites, especially if you're running into a little bit of a problem selling a car on Craigslist. So I highly recommend downloading the apps to both of these sites and getting used to using these and looking for deals here as well with Craigslist, and you can usually run across some pretty good stuff. Thanks for watching, everybody. Go to 3hourflip.com for more flip tips, and make sure you subscribe to these YouTube videos so you'll always get the newest flip tips on YouTube.